When that man fall, when everybody see Dame, the first thing you think about is Hove. First, Dame Hove. Like, why do we even care about Dame? Because of Hove.
My pride is in my children. Like, look what I'm doing right now. Look at my son. I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies.
The niggas I put on are the niggas that's fighting me the most. Crazy. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what that's the challenge that God gave me. Help people, and then they try to fuck you over, Paul.
How much money can you get paid to not... there's no money in this world for someone to pay me so they could call me, so I could call them a boss. That's like calling somebody daddy. How can a man call another man, yo, that's my boss? We don't do that.
I mean, everybody at some point has to have a boss, right?
No, not in Harlem. Would you ever enjoy being a slave?
I'm like a proud broke, but it ain't broke because I have things to show for it.
Stop it. Get some help.
What's good and what's poppin'? Welcome back. This is the Furious Robinson podcast, and I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. Hit the like button early, drop a comment, sub. This is a Sick Times media production. You see the planes. Dame Dash is going through it. Dame Dash is back in the media cycle. Yes, you've heard it here first. He is getting cooked, roasted, baked, and deep fried in court as he goes through legal allegations, lawsuits, judgments. This man owes the state of New York $8 million.
So I can't pay out $300,000 or $400,000 a year in child support because I ain't making that.
He's being sued for a bad movie deal for 823 racks. 823,000. Then he has another lawsuit over a book deal and some type of, I guess, stealing of ideas, some copyright infringements for another 80 bands. It's getting diabolical outside for Dame Dash's finances, and if this house didn't seem like it was crumbling and on fire, let's just add some fuel. He's now fired his entire legal team, or they have separated, and he has no legal representation.
The niggas I put on are the niggas that's fighting me the most. That shit is crazy. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what that's the challenge that God gave me. Help people, and then they try to fuck you over, Paul.
While he files for bankruptcy. So this is a masterclass to me in how ego can kill a business in real time. I keep calling these guys out. You think you can move a particular type of way in business. You think you can essentially bring street culture into business, and it doesn't work like that.
We don't usually talk on other men's business, so maybe it's shame.
Men don't do that. I don't fight for other niggas. I fight for me. I'm not a doula.
And Dame Dash was once a mogul at the top of hip hop, the pinnacle, the man behind Roc-A-Fella, the culture's loudest voice on ownership and independence, is now selling off his last assets to pay debt. His house, his shares, even his rights to his music deals, even a children's book. The same man who once said, I'm a boss, I don't have to answer to nobody.
My pride is in my children. Like, look what I'm doing right now. Look at my son. I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies.
I don't gotta call nobody daddy.
Yeah, that was a pause.
Boy, that was crazy.
That's the hill he stood on the Breakfast Club. My son got cookies. This is diabolically nasty to me because as he went up the corporate ladder, as he built these vertical brands, Rachel Roy.
I started another company called Rachel Roy, and it generated over $100 million a year. So I didn't make another Hove. I made another $100 million company, but because you don't speak that language, and most people don't.
S. Carter, Roc-A-Fella, all these deals. The way you treat people is a big factor in all of this. The fact that Dame Dash is now on an island gives me the inclination that he treated everyone around him, essentially, for lack of better words, like shit. Because that's tough. You can't move and operate like this. People don't care about the things you say anymore. They care about the way you make them feel. And if you make them feel like dog crap in real time, they're gonna remove themselves. Now, some people may latch on as yes men because you have bread, but hey, the tables have turned. You no longer have bread, and now people are showing you how they really feel.
You became the lame yash. We don't want to disrespect you. And I'm trying not to as much as I can because I actually respect the shit out of you. But you became the lame, chatty-patty person that you said you against. Get your life together.
This is how people feel about you, and if they feel like you just need this type of humbling, a little bit of grace, they gonna let you not. It's sink or swim, buddy. Yo, so I think this is the industry's way of showing Dame, yo, come back to reality. Humble yourself. Because I don't know if y'all really understand this, but ego is the enemy. I'm not here to be cliche or niche, but when you really look at it, this man has financial debts in every avenue. He's bleeding money. And the reason why he can't make money is because he tarnished all his relationships on the way up. He burned every single bridge on the way up as he built these different brands like Roc-A-Fella and as he signed Kanye and Cam. We know the stories, but I'm looking at this from a business only standpoint. These debts, these assets, these liabilities. So if you don't remember, Dame Dash had to sell, or he essentially auctioned off his 1/3 stake of Reasonable Doubt to the state of New York, which only brought in, sadly enough, a measly 1 M. And for them, that's nothing. Jay-Z is a billionaire. These are billionaire problems that Dame Dash is going through. These are champagne problems. Being $8 million in debt means somebody trusted you and leveraged more than that 8 million. Somehow, some way, you got more than that 8 million and you couldn't make it back. And the crazy part about it is, they're not just coming for Dame's house. They're coming for everything. The Dash Group is getting gutted. That means his CEO by Dash website, his American News streaming network, even the children's book, Dusko Goes to Space. Bro, they repoing story time. Yo, ain't no way they repoing story time from the kids. Give back the children's books. Yo, they gonna shelf it. Yeah, they going crazy. And I get it. When you're $823,000 in debt to essentially, I'm assuming, a movie producer, Josh Weber, when you're getting into these types of ties, and then you have your wife getting all of her assets liquidated as well because she owns portions of these groups, this is where it gets nasty to me. This is where we have to take accountability.
My pride is in my children. Like, look what I'm doing right now. Look at my son. I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies.
That Breakfast Club interview aged terribly. Looking back, and I had to watch it. I watched about 7 minutes of that interview. I think that's about the entirety of these arguments. And Dame was going crazy on DJ Envy. Dame was so hypocritical of being a man, being a boss, having a daddy, having your own businesses, and not giving any type of structurally sound advice, A, B, C, on how to get to these points. How do you even get money to start a business? How do you do marketing for it? He went into none of this. If you have a 9-to-5 job, you have a daddy. You're not a man. So when you say things like that into a camera, Dame, and then I gotta have some type of empathy or even respect when you don't even respect yourself. This is self-hate in real time. We gotta acknowledge what's real and what's not. When men sit around, cry and complain, because I've seen Dame on multiple interviews, that leads me to believe he needs money. They're paying him anywhere from maybe 5, 10, maybe even 20 if he's lucky for an appearance fee to come on their podcast and do these interviews. Cool, you're running that up. That's nothing. You have no relationships. You have no ties. To make that real bread, you need proximity. And the fact that you no longer can get access to Jay-Z in those rooms or even to his circle is sick and nasty work. That leads me to believe that you burned every single bridge you ever knew. Every single person you met, you probably rubbed them the wrong way. You did something obnoxious, and now they like, Dame might deserve that.
What's happening with Dame is some real high school-ish to me. It's like, oh, the man is going through something. No one should enjoy watching that. And I'm being honest with you, it kind of makes me lose a little respect for Hov.
So when I see men like Ray Daniels speaking nothing but babbling to the mic, pure nonsense, pure fuckery in real time, because he was stating things like Jay-Z should be taking care of Dame as a man. If Dame loses, if Dame becomes homeless and he's living under a bridge, we're gonna look at Dame and say, damn, Jay-Z should have. No.
And to me, if I'm up $2.5 billion, I'm not gonna let somebody who I loved, like they still the godfather of each other kids. Jay can make one phone call and change that man's life. If we see Dame homeless, if we see, God forbid, knock on wood, we see Dame homeless right now on the street and somebody catch a video of him sleeping on the ground, who you think they're gonna tag? Jay-Z. He's your responsibility.
Who cares, brother? Get the cardboard ready. Get the newspaper ready. If these men want to be homeless, if these men don't want to work, stop it. I'm not saving no grown-ass man. And this is not a Jay versus Dame video. This is a Dame being an egotistical maniac in the hip-hop space, so much so, he's about $10 million in debt between the state of New York, child support, being sued. At some point in time, you have to blame yourself. At some point in time, you got to take accountability as a man. If you're a man, if you're a boss, if you're a leader amongst leaders, go ahead and take that accountability. Get out of that debt. Build another vertical. I know they're living off their accolades of the past, but when I look at you now, what are you handing down to the youth? What are you giving to actual society? Every other month, I see Dame getting sued. I see him on a podcast hating. I see him speaking on men while saying men shouldn't speak on men. Make it make sense. Are we speaking on men or we not? Are we talking about business or we not? I gracefully digress. Hit the comments, drop a like, sub to the channel. This is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times Media production. Stay dangerous.